Hey, welcome back, beer tubers. What time is it? Time to have a beer, man. Come on in, man. Let's go ahead and bring out. Ta-da! I had to do a separate video for this. I went ahead and reviewed one that was a year old not too long ago, and tonight this is coming in under a different name. Man, look at this. Samuel Adams Merrymaker Gingerbread Stout. This comes in at a 9.0 like it did last year. It's still a pint, point 0.6 full ounces. I do like this, although one thing on the back, the first one was batch 1. Now this don't have a batch number on it. Kind of nifty. Let me go ahead and bust that open and get it up in here right quick. Oh, a little bit of smoke there. Lovely. Set this down. Now I went ahead and picked this up at one of my favorite spots, man. Let's see if it'll focus in for everybody here. 101 bottles on the wall, and it was only $7.49. For this, I went through almost like a case of them last year. I don't see that being a bad price whatsoever. Now let me go ahead and pour this. As you can see, very, very dark, very thick, and it gives off to a big head. Now I can already start smelling that from here. Um, a little bit about the beer real quick. Right here on the bottle it says special ingredients is cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. And the hops variety in this, it says East Kent Goldings and Fuggles. Um, what I know about this, I will just kind of just go and toss away what I already know about it. But on the back here, see if it gives you any little thing about this. Oh, here we go. The flavors of gingerbread comes alive and brings with the smooth sweetness and heartiness of a dark roasted malts and a touch of wheat, but its intensity and spices of cinnamon and clove and nutmeg and ginger that add a wicked kick to this jolly playful brew. Now, if anybody out there likes stouts, um, your base majority of the stout is there, but this is more of a spicier stout. I mean, how can I say this? We'll start back and go forward from all of our pumpkin ales. I mean, right after, what was it? Halloween. I'll go right there. Halloween, maybe even a little bit before. We just got through with all these spices and spices and spices and a bunch of spice bombs from our pumpkin beers, maybe even some of the harvest ales. Now, getting into the holiday season, we are getting back into them once again, but even darker. I mean, because as you can see, this is pretty much pitch black. I don't even think I can see anything through it with my phone. No, I cannot. You may, if your light is bright enough, get a tinge of like the ruby red colors down here at the bottom of your glass or around the edges. But that's about it. Now, as the head went ahead and dissipated a little bit, I'll pour a little bit more right in here, give it a bit bigger of a head. And there she goes. I love to watch that. Nice, thick, frothy brown foam. I mean, this is like a dark khaki to almost a brown because this beer is so dark. Um, I love the smells because it almost, I'm not going to say it would be perfect, but almost perfect aromas of a fresh baked gingerbread cookie. It almost smells like there's like a hint of molasses in there as well. I don't know if there is. I haven't looked anything up. Just going fresh off of what I see here, and cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, definitely apparent. Yeah, very, very apparent. Those are primarily going to be apparent, especially, from the people that really loved, let's say, Pumpkin or even Warlock or Pumpkinhead, all those pumpkin beers. I mean, you still got most of those spices still left over from those ones. But with this, I mean, it's so inviting because it just works out so well, and it actually does smell pretty well close to a gingerbread cookie. Now on for the taste. The spices are a little more toned down in the flavor than in the aroma. That aroma just like it almost smells like a spice bomb. You would think that on the flavor palette that it would be a spice bomb, but they're more toned down. I believe that's number one because of how much dark malt that has to go in here. You can definitely taste those dark roasted malts. They're very apparent. Number two, it is very, very smooth. It's smooth and creamy. Well, I'm going to partake that into the wheat. On the back note, you do get a little bit of grassy note, and you do get that earthiness. Now, with that, I will chunk up both right there to the hops. Like I said before, one nice thing about this is that they put the ingredients right there on the bottle, so we know exactly what hop varieties there are. Other than that, I don't see a indication of the IBUs. They got to be very, very low. Um, Brewed and bottled. Um, First off, they do small test batches up in their Boston brewery. That's probably where this first originated from. I did not get to taste the test batch that was originally brewed. I know they did hold tastings, or it was available for a short period of time even at the brewery before they went ahead and bottled it. But now it is also bottled at their Cincinnati and Bringensville, PA. So both in the Ohio and PA. Very nice. So here is the review for what is now called Merry Maker. It did change its name. Again, it used to be Merry Mischief. I don't truly know the backstory on why they had to change the name. Maybe it just they felt it wasn't appropriate. Maybe they, I don't know. Whatever. But back onto the beer. Ah, so good. I just absolutely love this beer. I could probably go through another case of it this year. I love how thick it is. I love how velvety smooth it is. I love how drinkable it is, even at like almost like what 9%, exactly 9%. You do not get that alcohol whatsoever. It's like non-apparent. Um, it's just all those spices, and as you drink more and it warms up, you're definitely going to be able to pull that clove note out of there. It is very, very good. Um, you can't really get any dark fruits out of this because of the spices and the amount of malts that I have in it. But I'm just going to run that through there because most stouts you can apparently get a lot of the dark fruits from. This one you're not going to be able to. With that said, I'm about to jump up out of here. I've wasted enough time. Peace, pros, deuce. Please do not drink and drive. Please do not text and drive. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can find me over at Google Plus. Just use my name. My name's Scott White. I am your beer reviewer for Beer Geeks Beer Reviews. Peace, pros, deuce. I'm out.